Alexa TV presents in 3, 2, 1. Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
This week, Dateline Schools is visiting Eddy Elementary School in St. Clair and learning about kindergarten roundup, as right now throughout the county, districts are holding their roundups and trying to get our youngest students ready for the start of their educational career. And to tell us all about it, my special guest here at Eddy is Principal John Fitzmaurice. And John, we've been talking about your set date you have in March. I know districts have it in May and April. And what if a parent, because of work schedules or just other commitments, can't make a kindergarten roundup? What should they do?
Well, there's opportunities to still obviously enroll. They should set up a time with their local school in which they are intending to send their child to, and set up a time for to come in and do the enrollment process, whether it be at the local school office or they may be sent to their school district's administration building. And then also a big thing would be to try and set up a time with a principal or a staff member to give their child a tour of the building if that's something that's available.
Okay, great. I know this year too is when we started. The state kind of mandated you have to have all-day kindergartens, and it's a budget thing. We understand that. How much of a change has that made in terms of kindergarten for a lot of these kids coming in?
What we found is it really has worked very similar to what it was like in first grade. Before we had an all-day alternate day kindergarten program, and in the past a half-day program. So when the kids got to first grade, those first couple of weeks, by the afternoon they'd be a little bit tired. That's what we saw this year. Is it takes about 2 weeks to get used to that longer schedule, and then they kick right into gear and they do just fine.
From an education standpoint, how beneficial is it to have those kids here all day rather than half a day?
Oh, it's just great because you don't have the gaps in consistency and during the week, and plus with the standards getting a little more challenging for kindergarten age children, and actually delivery for the teacher as well. Having that full day makes the delivery instruction at a more relaxed pace, which meets the kindergartner's needs and actually gives them more opportunities to give them interventions if they need a little extra help or to differentiate their learning experience.
What are the typical class sizes for kindergarten here around our county?
Right now, we try and keep them in the mid to upper 20s. So that's basically probably what's held to around the county. If we could keep them lower than that, that's ideal.
Yeah.
But,
And I was going to say, too, for the teacher, that's got to be pretty cool for just having those 20, 25 kids all day rather than half a day and then another 25 coming in the afternoon.
Right. They certainly get to create a deeper relationship with those kids and be able to more meet their needs as far as that's concerned, having them on a more consistent basis.
Back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.